Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Perceptual Shift Show. I am James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie. I'm a perceptual shifter as well, and a life lover.
Oh, yeah, life lover and a tea lover. I am a tea lover.
I'm a black coffee lover. This is my sludge, my life-loving sludge.
Spice cinnamon, baby.
Wow.
It's so good. All right, today we are going to be on page 23 of the Perceptual Shift book. What we do here is we read a page out of this book right here. We share our experience, strength, and hope. We answer the questions with you. If you have the book already, awesome. If you don't, that's cool. If you've been to the show before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome for the first time. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about where you can get the book and Saturday workshop and Instagram and TikTok, all this other stuff. But before we get started, and then let's do what we normally do.
All right.
Each song. Oh, yeah, we put these glasses on. Now, if you don't have your own pair of Perceptual Shift glasses at home, that's okay. You can just kind of follow along. You could put on reading glasses or you could put on sunglasses.
And it is fun to put on these fabulous Perceptual Shift lenses.
And they go with the whole rock story kind of thing that we're about to bring on to you. Right, because we're both guitar players. He's a real guitar player. I'm a recent guitar player. I only started playing about, at 50.
You've been rocking for a little while.
15 years, yeah. And we wrote this song together as a way to welcome you into the perceptual shifting world.
That's right.
And to have a little fun and levity.
Exactly. And kind of open your heart and get the energy flowing. The perceptual shift
gets
energy.
Us in the mood, gets you in the mood.
That's right.
So here we go. Should you?
Okay.
You want to bring us on? Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world in a brand new way. Show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. Yeah. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice.
I like it.
All right, great. So that's our little welcome song.
Yeah.
Welcome to our little brainwashing club.
Yeah.
Our little, what do you call it when you kidnap people and take them away to one of those places?
Hostage crisis.
No, where they drink the tea and the Kool-Aid. And
Oh, yeah, your cult.
yeah, it's our cult, our Perceptual Shift cult, where we shift into a place where we love our lives and
That's
manifest
right.
abundance,
It's a
and we
lot
want to
more
bring
fun.
you into that. Like, who doesn't want to love their life and create abundance?
I'm done with being Debbie Downer. I want to have a good life.
Oh, speaking of Debbie Downer, I think that's on our page today.
It is.
So, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So this is going to be cool. If you do not have the book, you can buy the book at Amazon.com,
That's
hardback, softcover, or
You can go to Kindle for a couple of ducats and get it there. And also pick up a notebook because you're going to be doing some writing.
Yeah.
You might even get a cramp in your hand.
That's true. And we also suggest you grab a highlighter so you can highlight what in this book resonates for you. I do that. I'm a big highlighter because for me, I want to keep my mind focused on what I'm reading. And it's very easy for me to get distracted and start thinking about other things while I'm reading. So when I highlight, I'm looking for what resonates for me.
Right.
You know,
That's interesting. The word highlight.
yeah,
It's a high vibration.
it brings
And
light.
it brings light. Yeah, exactly. So I'm giving a thumbs up. Actually, I've got to do this for that.
Okay, we got our first ding of the show. Thank you very much.
definitely deserves it, the highlight.
Yeah. If you do want a signed copy, you can reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm James M for Michael Quine, Quine. You can also see some cool life hacks over there.
Yes, I love the life hacks.
Yeah. And just comment, send me a DM, and tell me you want a book. I think they're $15.99 for these soft cover books on Amazon. It's about $20 if I send it, because I think they charge me an extra $5 for shipping. And then I'll personalize it. Let me know what you want written in there. Some people, Shannon over at Safeway in Lahaina said that a relative of hers was getting released from some kind of emotional healing trauma situation, and she thought it would be a wonderful gift. So I wrote down a little note to him.
That's cool.
And she's sending it to him. So if there's somebody you know that you think can benefit from this book, it's a wonderful gift also.
I think this is universal, this book.
I do too.
These concepts are so applicable to making my life better.
Yes, yes.
And it doesn't always, it's not kind of a manic thing. It just, my day gets better watching the life hacks. You have not done one crappy life hack.
Thank you for saying that.
All of the life hacks are great.
That's great. And I'm continuing working on the Audible, the book on tape version. So that's in process as well.
Great.
You'll also need a journal or a notebook for that if you want to do the writing. And we highly encourage you.
Don't do it while you're driving.
Don't. But I highly encourage you to do
go
the
to
writing.
Starbucks and do it there.
Today we did the Saturday Zoom meeting. We have a Saturday workshop Zoom meeting, and the information, the Zoom link is here in the description of this podcast.
Right.
If you reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram and DM me, I can give you the password. But today we had some people that didn't have the pages, so I just took some pictures and sent it to them because they didn't have their book around or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So it's great. We invite you to come to that.
New people are coming every
Some
week.
new blood. Yeah.
James and I are there.
Yeah, we'll be there
We're doing
live.
the work with you guys.
Every Saturday, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard
We're
Time.
not sitting off on the sidelines. We're
Yep.
doing the book
Yes.
all together,
We are.
collectively.
We are. We're growing together.
Yeah, and it's really nice. The feedback is terrific. And there's always a couple of shares that are just I'm blindsided by.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a great meeting today. And,
it was. They've all been good. None of them are crappy.
yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. I make announcements, by the way, the day before on Instagram and TikTok. So if you follow me there, or if you follow us here and you subscribe and like, then you'll get notification as well. So we are going to get into the page. But before we do that, I wanted to ask you, how's everything going, man?
I had an incredible day. Your son completely rescued my ass yesterday.
What happened?
Well, it's a long story, but I had some car drama going on, and I'm like, talk about deer in the headlights. They said I have to remove these bolts and clean an air conditioning thing. And I just kind of go into overwhelm, like I zone out.
Oh, yeah. I tried to help you with that. I couldn't figure it out either.
No, you did great. And then his son said, Uncle Robbie, maybe I can help you with that.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah, Drew. And I was like, kind of rolling my eyes. I didn't let him see it. It's like, dude, you're not going to be able to figure this out. But to my surprise, he went down there and he just dominated, and he had it done in about an hour.
Wow.
And all the old water and the junk that was in the thing came out.
Yeah, it was coming out on your feet, right?
Wrapped out, yeah. And then afterwards, he said, turn on the AC, and he said, look, Uncle Robbie, it's draining.
Yeah, it's going where it's supposed
He
to.
completely fixed it.
Yeah.
And
He is very determined to fix things. He fixed the jacuzzi. He fixes everything.
he blew my mind. It's like, I said, you are an effing genius, bro. Thank you so much. And
It takes a village.
it was very generous and sweet. And, he's been working all day, and he comes home and he helps spazzy Uncle Robbie with this,
Yeah, he flies
he
helicopters.
flies helicopters. I call him Airwolf.
Yeah.
And, it was very, very sweet.
Yeah. For him, that's his form.
VIP treatment.
That's his form of service. And
It's
it makes him
service.
feel really good.
Well, I just couldn't believe it. And he did his own style with it. I mean, he said, I just loosened it and it wiggled, and I stuck my finger in there and it pulled it out. And it's like, wow, he was just creative,
Yeah,
like
he told me he found a cockroach in there.
Yeah, I'm sure. And he saved me $225.
That's nice, dude. Woo, very, very nice. All right, well, that's cool, man. That was
buy him a plate lunch.
That was definitely a win.
A super win and very loving.
Right. Okay, so we are on page 23. Again, if you have the book, you can follow along. If you don't, you can just listen and hear revising our distorted perceptions. The good news is that we are not bound by the lens we inherit. And we've been talking about the lens we inherit and the effects of our past, family, cultural, recognizing reactive patterns, the role of biology. So these are some of the things that we've been discussing before, some unexamined perceptions.
Sure.
So we're not bound by the lens we inherit. While we can't change our past, we can choose how we interpret it and move forward. And this is key because if it's unexamined, if we don't know what's creating a problem for us, we don't examine it, then how do we really move forward?
Right.
How do we change it, right?
Yeah, it's good to be objective and not too emotionally charged by it and just kind of sit back and say, does this serve me anymore?
Yeah.
This boring ass self-pity. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Lick it off.
And you've heard that saying before, if nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
Exactly. So this process begins with self-awareness and a commitment to growth.
Thank you.
If you're listening right now, you're already committed to growth. Because this podcast is all about evolving.
Growth, exactly. Growth and evolution are the same thing. It's like, who doesn't want to evolve? I should do.
I want a higher emotional quotient.
I hear you. And I want to also have good, healthy communication skills. And it comes with practice, people.
Yeah. So here's some practical steps. We're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4 practical steps that will help you move forward and grow.
You're a 4-stepper today?
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Questioning assumptions. Challenge the beliefs and narratives you've accepted as truth. Ask yourself, is this belief serving me? Or are any of my beliefs serving me?
Thank you. Good. That's digging way deep.
Yeah.
That's great.
And what evidence?
A total reboot?
Yeah. And what evidence supports or contradicts these beliefs?
Right.
Yeah. It's so often that we have certain beliefs we've inherited from our parents or others, or we've just believed that, what was I going to say? Oh, a friend of mine recently told me that his girlfriend said to him, when he said, I'm doing the best I can. And she said, that's just a cop out. And so her belief system is that people who say, this is the best I can do, are using an excuse for not doing good enough.
Right.
His belief is that he's always trying to do his very best.
Sure.
And your best is good enough. So they have these different inherited beliefs.
Right.
And it's important to ask ourselves, is this belief serving me?
Right.
Is it helping me love my life and manifest abundance?
Yeah.
Or is it just creating friction between me and others?
Right.
And this goes back to that idea that we were talking about recently. Do I want to be right or do I want to be
happy?
Yeah.
Always check the happy box.
Always check the happy box.
That deserves a ding.
Thank you. Seeking new perspectives. Engage with people, ideas, and cultures different from your own. Exposure to diverse viewpoints can expand your understanding and reveal blind spots in your perception. It can also be fun. Approach life with an open mind and heart. There's a tendency for us as humans to, once we get pegged into a certain type of thought pattern, like, for example, I only like glitter rock. I don't like classical music. And then we don't expose ourselves to classical music.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was not really a classical music guy until I saw the movie Amadeus.
I was not really a classical music guy until I saw Clockwork Orange.
Right. So certain things
But I liked Amadeus too.
And what's so funny is that we grew up with cartoons
Right.
like Bugs Bunny, and all they did is play classical music.
Yeah.
The soundtrack to all those cartoons back in the 60s was like an orchestra.
Right. Yeah.
If you listen to them.
Yeah. No guitars, no nothing. Yeah.
Just all right. And I also like classical music when we were, where were we? At the Greek.
Right.
And we were watching the Moody Blues.
Yeah.
And they had a whole orchestra.
Oh my God, yeah.
Nights and white.
Yeah, it was all dreamy. I got goosebumps. Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
The Beatles are good with that too, with the orchestration.
Yeah. Practicing gratitude is a third practical step when you're looking to grow and evolve. Often referred to as thankfulness, gratitude might be the most powerful tool you can use, certainly for attitude adjustments. Focusing on what you appreciate in life shifts your attention from lack to abundance,
Right.
helping you see possibilities instead of limitations.
Right.
And I feel like limitations are sort of connected to victimization. Like, I can't, I just can't do it. Like, I'll never be good at that. I
Yeah.
just can't. It's this whole victimization that perpetuates this belief that, we're limited.
Right.
I'm never going to make a lot of money. I'm never going to find a true love. I'm never going to be able to have
It's
children.
so dramatic.
Yeah, it's very dramatic. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude?
It sounded like a artichoke.
What did I say?
Gratitude.
Gratitude, yeah. An artichoke or gratitude artichoke. I like artichokes, actually.
Yeah.
Cultivating an attitude of gratitude and artichokes feels truly wonderful. And it's true, the attitude of gratitude is a place I like to live. That's right. As well as eating artichokes.
Oh man, I can't stop thinking about artichokes right now.
All right. Oh, are we going to be able to get through this without you laughing?
It's already on.
Plus, you're hitting your microphone. Calm down. Take a nice deep breath. If you take a moment to reflect, there are countless things to be grateful for. Stumped, start small. Your fingers, your toes, breath, or heartbeat. Then expand,
Or artichoke.
or artichokes. Then expand outward to include nature, food,
Right.
like artichokes, kindness, or the simple gift of oxygen.
Yeah. That's, oxygen is so important. I love it.
So are artichokes.
I know. I agree. I think life is just having an attitude of gratitude. It kind of multiplies.
I'll tell you one
Very
thing,
easy to-
watching Judy, our stepmom, having to use an oxygen machine gives you a lot of gratitude that you can
man.
breathe oxygen without needing a machine.
Yeah. And it was weird because everybody told her, you got to quit smoking.
And by the time she finally did,
it was a little too late. Yeah.
yeah. She
That was
lived for quite a long time after she quit, though.
Yeah.
But it was in a diminished capacity.
Yes. Yeah.
This idea of living till 200 years old only works if we're not in a diminished capacity.
Yeah. That's
Nobody wants to live 100 years longer when they're like blind
Yeah.
and
Tore up.
in pain and suffering
Right.
and can't move and their
Yeah.
leg it hurts and they're, it's just
Right.
like, yeah.
They're just like falling apart at the seams.
Yeah. And I don't mind actually living blind, for 100 years because I could overcome that one thing. But when you multiply all of them together,
Exactly.
it gets very difficult.
Quality of life just gets.
Exactly. And I've had people that I mentored that I've said, why don't you write a gratitude list? And they're like, I don't know, having a roof over my head and food in my belly. That's all I can think of. And I'm like, really? That's it?
Dig deeper. Yeah. Come on.
I mean, I have it feels like hundreds of things in my body physically that I'm grateful for.
Well, I think having a roof over my head and food in my belly is a big deal. I mean, what about if you were homeless on the beach? That would
Yeah, but
suck.
I mean, is that all you're grateful for?
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
Exactly. I mean, I could count every single hair on my head and be grateful for all of them.
I could write 100 things right now I'm grateful for, and I still wouldn't run out of gas. I'd be there for 8 hours writing gratitude.
I'm grateful to be here doing this podcast.
Me too. Yeah, I love it.
So gratitude is also contagious.
Yes. And it multiplies. Yeah.
Surround yourself with grateful people and you'll feel their positivity. And this,
We just did that at the meeting today.
yeah. And the same is true for you. The more grateful you are, the more you'll inspire and uplift those around you.
Right.
It's hard to have a bad day when anchored in gratitude.
Yeah, almost impossible.
Yes.
Try it or deny it.
That's why I write a gratitude list.
Yeah, every day I'm grateful for being in Maui. There's a lot of things on my gratitude list, and I can just fire all day long.
And we both wake up doing this.
Yes,
Grateful.
that's right.
We can move our hands and our
Yes,
feet.
definitely.
Yeah. So thankfulness. Try it for one day.
Yeah,
Better yet, commit to 30 days.
that sounds better. Yeah, because everyone has a bad day from time to time, and it can be hard if a person's in a funky place. Try it for 30 days is a great idea.
I challenge everyone to try writing a gratitude list for 30 days.
Yes.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
See what happens. Keeping in mind that gratitude is like fresh air. When you breathe it in and let it fill you up, you will feel lighter, more grounded, and ready to embrace life's possibilities.
Right. Plus, it's more fun. It's having an open heart and like as a state of thank you-ness. It feels effing great.
Love it.
Really
Love
does.
it. Yeah.
And seeing a sunset, it doesn't have to be a big fancy thing like a lobster dinner. It can be like just, I drive past this turquoise part of the beach. It's called S-Turns. And I just try to visually soak in that turquoise. I love it. It's such a pretty color.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and when we were surfing in Waikiki, they have, Queens Beach and Waikiki. It's this beautiful green. It's so dreamy.
So dreamy.
Yeah. I like color.
By the way, did you know that when Mom heard sirens like I just heard, she would always go like this,
Yeah,
even
you
though
told
she
me
was
that.
Jewish?
Yeah.
To take a moment to think about the people that are
Sending some light to them. That people
yeah, because talk about gratitude.
Yeah.
Like what an opportune moment that we're not being rescued by that ambulance,
Right.
or we're not going to jail from that police
Oh my
car,
God, yeah,
or we're not, our house is not on fire from
Right.
the fire truck.
Yes.
And that gives me an opportunity to then send out compassion and love towards those people that are affected by that emergency.
Yeah.
And to the people that are responding to it, the firemen, the police officers, the ambulance, crews, the medical personnel.
Right.
Like how grateful that we're here and healthy.
Yeah. It's kind of a big deal.
Okay. And finally, we can rewrite our story. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, I'm not good enough can become I'm capable and worthy of success. Living as a Debbie Downer, which you mentioned before,
Right.
means living in fear, a mindset that is not only disempowering, but is also harmful.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What happened right there? I didn't see your hand. Living in fear.
What?
Don't you usually do something with your hand?
No, that's a self-pity.
No, you don't flick off fear?
Well, I can flick off fear, but I always flick off self-pity.
I tend to flick off fear too. I'm really not interested in
That's
being in fear.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay. Just was curious there. I thought I would say flick.
All right.
Fear-based thinking weakens the immune system.
Yeah,
This is fact.
that's a fact. I know. I was thinking the same thing.
And harms cardiovascular health.
That's right. It causes constriction. I want to open. I don't want to be all constricted and tight, uptight.
Exactly.
Stick up the, you know what?
Right. The booty.
Yeah.
It also
I don't like
contributes.
that energy. I want to be more, kind of dancing. Like when I was dancing with Leo the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's
All
so
three
much
of us
fun.
were. Yeah.
It also contributes to other psychological issues. It can even accelerate aging and lead to premature death. Boo. Yeah. And even if you live a long, long life, if that life is in fear,
And it's
what's the point?
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, clearly you're not loving life.
very much the opposite.
And even if you manifest material abundance,
So what?
but you're in fear,
You can't take it with you.
yeah, that's no fun.
No.
A bummer.
And having a body that's not healthy, that's
Exactly.
a drag.
Choosing to rewrite your internal narrative helps you shift out of fear and into a mindset of empowerment, positivity, and vitality.
Right.
So, here's my question to you for today, Robbie.
Okay.
Are you willing to practice self-awareness, commit to growth, and choose to see things in a more empowering or positive way?
Affirmative.
Me too. So,
Didn't
now,
have to think too hard on that one.
right. So now, can you give me a negative assumption you've had and may still have about yourself? For example, I just can't achieve things like other people. And the opposite, which would be, for example, I can't achieve anything I work hard for. So something that you have said to yourself or currently say to yourself that probably is not serving you because it's limiting you and it's putting a message into your mind saying, I might not be able to achieve that. Maybe I can achieve this, but not that. I might not be able to grow that much. I might not be able to have all that abundance. I might have some abundance, but not all that abundance. I might grow my portfolio to $1 million, but I'll never grow it to 100 million. Like putting these limits on things really just hampers our ability to manifest abundance because I'll be honest with you. I was talking to somebody about this and he said, well, what about making $1 trillion? And I said, well, don't be ridiculous. And he said, well, if you made $1 trillion, what would you do? And I said, well, I would help a lot of people. And he said, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
So why would you limit it?
He's got a point.
So what do you have to share with us that might be limiting you? And what would you say to stop limiting you, to open yourself up to any possibility and expansiveness?
I think I have some kind of, I guess it's a blind spot a little bit. And I think fear has something to do with it. But the repairing the car thing, I mean, I feel like I could never accomplish that. But I know that's BS. Because there's schools that teach you how to do that. There's YouTube videos, which is what Andrew did. He just got on there. He saw a couple different ones and he tried different things and he worked his way through it. And he's a lot younger than me. I'm not stupid. I could do it. It's not really, to be honest with you, I'm not really interested in it because I hate like getting dirt under my nails and getting covered in grease and shit like that. And I'm not very good with tools. Like I have cut myself a few times. Like once I was doing the linoleum block and I went right into my finger and I had to get stitches and stuff. And I still have like a kind of a big knuckle from that.
I remember that guy you were doing tiling work for way back in Manhattan Beach or something.
Yeah. And I wasn't good at it.
Yeah. So what would be the opposite statement that would open you up to the ability to be really good about fixing your car?
Just practicing.
But a statement, like an affirmation.
Oh, I could start off with like maybe learning how to do an oil change. I think baby steps are always a good thing with the car.
No, I don't mean like what could you do to help you in that direction. I mean, what would be an affirmation to the universe to say, I am open to
having a new attitude about working on cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Attitude adjustment.
I'm open to being great at repairing my own car.
Right. And I'm teachable.
I'm open to being faith-filled and fear-free about repairing my car.
Right.
And being adept with tools and fixing it.
Right.
Not that you want to fix it all the time, but in a pinch, you might be able to reach down, take the screwdriver, open the thing up, clear the deal out, and be done with it.
Yeah.
And I personally believe that fixing a car is not very far away from putting strings on a guitar.
Right.
Or tuning a guitar.
Yeah. A lot of it is probably just common sense.
Right. Or being able to play a certain chord that you never.
Right.
And you've taught yourself how to do a lot of that stuff. Right. Okay. So thank you for that. I'm going to give you mine. A negative assumption I've had. I think that probably the biggest negative assumption I've had this idea of being able to take what I've learned and share it with the world. And writing this book was a challenge for me. Anybody that's written a book knows exactly what I'm talking about. your mind plays a lot of games with you and says that you shouldn't write a book. It's too difficult. You really don't have anything novel to share with anybody. It's, you're going to make a whole bunch of mistakes. You're going to get a lot of criticism. Who do you think you are writing this book? And, I like the idea of one day standing in front of people and sharing my...
Like we are now.
Yeah, like we are now. Right, exactly. But, I would be like stoked to be able to stand in front of a big group of 100 or 1,000 people or more and, say everybody, let's say I love my life out loud, and everybody, the whole auditorium or the whole concert hall or whatever says I love my life. Like that would be really powerful for me. I would feel like I'm making a big difference in helping more people love their lives. But there's a nagging voice inside of me saying, I don't think you can do that.
The critic.
Yeah, the critic, exactly. And, I'm trying to tell the critic, look.
Tell the critic this.
Yeah, they give it tell them screw off. Fuck yeah. Yeah. And I'm also, and I'm doing that to some extent. I mean, I did when I wrote the book.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm doing it when we're doing the podcast.
Yeah. That was a lot of work putting that book together.
Yes. And so, that limits me. That critic voice limits me.
Do the little typos in there kind of resurrect the critic's thing, or do you just feel like that's easy to fix?
I think sometimes I get a typo and my little critic does say, see, I told you.
Well, my little critic did that too, because we proofread that thing like 50 times.
Right.
And I thought we got every little typo. It's hard, man, writing a book is not.
But I read something the other day that says we'll be making mistakes for the rest of our life.
Right,
so
exactly.
It also makes me human.
Sure.
And I hope that anybody out there that wants to write a book is encouraged by the fact that I did it.
Yeah.
And you should write your book.
Right.
And it is challenging and it is hard, but you do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it to see how well received it is,
right.
Although I hope it does help people and it's well received. I'm not doing it to make millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars or anything. I'm doing it because I want to do it, because my heart is yearning to share.
Yeah, it's just radiating light. And you've got about 43 years of experience of being a life lover, and you're sharing it.
So my affirmation would go something like this. I am open, universe, to helping millions and millions or even billions of people learn to love their life more and manifest more abundance in their life.
But not trillions.
Yeah.
Because there's not trillions of people.
There's not trillions yet. It's coming though. Or I could take it one step further and say, I will help all humanity on the face of this planet to love life and manifest more abundance. Like that, that's the goal. I think I was telling you before about a college professor who took over fundraising efforts of a nonprofit organization that had raised at the most $1 million and said, we're going to raise something like $27 million next year. And everybody was like, are you out of your mind? And he said, no. And he laid out a plan, and they didn't even come close to raising $27 million. They only raised $4.5 million. Now, keep in mind, the most they had ever raised was $1 million.
Right.
So was it a success or a failure?
Success.
It was a success. So reach for the stars.
That's right.
Right? Reach for the stars.
I agree.
I might only make it to the top of the mountains.
Sure.
But hey, I'm at sea level right now.
That's right.
Actually, this house is about 50 feet above sea level. So, so that's our page for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have the book and you've done yours, hit me up. Send me a comment on Instagram or TikTok. Let me know how you did it, how it went for you. If you're enjoying the book, I would appreciate that. It's the end of our show. We're winding it down. But before we actually end the show and make our final announcement, we are going to put our Perceptual Shifties back on.
That's right.
We are not going to be playing you the same song we played before, though.
This one's completely different.
It is. And
in every way.
Yeah. Well, at least the lyrics are different. It might sound a little bit similar.
There's a couple of similar chords, but it's mostly pretty different.
Ready? Now you've heard the Shift Show. you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, follow me deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. Yeah. Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa. You got the little cue with my foot in the
Yeah,
air?
I love it.
Okay, cool. I don't know if they saw the foot, but I jacked my foot up so we knew when to come off there.
That's right. We cheat a little bit.
Did I freak you out with the yeah?
No, I loved it. I like the passion of it.
I was trying to get into it.
It's cool.
All right, before we leave you, just one more announcement, the same one we made at the beginning of this show, and that is that if you would like a copy of The Perceptual Shift, How to Love Your Life and Manifest Abundance, you can get it on Amazon.com. The book, hardback, softback. You can also get the softback book, by the way, at Barnes & Noble and a lot of other places online, or you can get
Kindle.
That's right. So $2.99 for the Kindle.
Yeah.
Just have a book on a journal or a notebook or something to do your writing.
Yeah.
I'm still working on the audible version. If you want some life hacks or you want to get reminded about our Saturday workshop, hit me up on Instagram or TikTok, James M. Quine, M for Michael, Quine. You can see me there. You can like, follow, subscribe to this podcast. Also, the Saturday workshop Zoom link is in the description of this podcast.
Right.
And DM me on Instagram or TikTok to get the password to go to that. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, don't forget this. Loving life is not necessarily about loving every single thing that happens to you.
That's right. That's not realism.
We're going to have some moments that are challenging.
That's right.
And we're going to have some feelings come up.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're human.
Exactly.
The entire rainbow of feelings exists within us. We don't need to suppress those feelings.
No.
We don't need to
That's not natural.
to drink or drug over them
Right.
or to mask those feelings.
Yeah.
We can let those feelings arise and express them in an appropriate manner.
And don't be in denial about them. I mean, some things are unpleasant.
Right.
It just happens, but they're always changing.
Yes, but loving life is really about the idea that this life that we've been given, this spiritual experience inside this human body, this is precious.
Yes.
And we want to love the shit out of it while we're alive.
Yeah, why not?
We don't want to be miserable.
Have a celebration. And I consider this journey an adventure.
Exactly. It is an
It's
adventure.
got a lot of excitement in it.
Yes.
For me, it's not stale. It's not downtown Debbie Downer. You know, let's go uptown.
It's not. And it is. And it is kind of the road less traveled. I'd like to see
less traveled.
I'd like to see it be the road more traveled.
Yes.
But the reality is right now, a lot of the input that people receive, whether it's news or newspapers or other people or gossip or, reality TV, whatever, wherever it's coming from, there's a lot of sort of Debbie Downer negative stuff.
I don't dig it at all. I think
Blaming and finger pointing.
Well, and also even musically, like the whole emo thing and depression and trying to romanticize it. There's nothing, it's boring.
A lot of focus on the glass half full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go out with a fizzle. I want to go out with a bang.
Exactly. And so what we do is we feed ourselves with all of the good stuff.
That's right.
And all of this stuff, like the life-loving stuff. And then what happens is we start to love our life more and more. And one of the ways that we love our lives is by actually saying it out loud.
Yes. As kind of like a mantra.
Yeah. And if you don't feel like you love your life, that's okay. You can still say I love your life because you aspire to love your
It's a
life
fake
more.
it till you make it kind of
It is a fake it till you make it. Mm-hmm. So if you'd like to try right now, here and now with us.
I'm not faking it though.
I'm not faking it either.
But it's okay if a person is faking it.
But I
Do
will,
it anyway.
I will say there are moments when I'm not loving my life as much, and I still fake it till I make
That's
it.
right. There are sometimes that.
Yes.
That's true.
So do it with us if you
Like
feel
when
like
you knock your shin on the edge of the bed frame.
those are difficult
Yeah,
moments. They
are.
take away that really
Right.
happy moment.
Sure.
So if you'd like to do it with us right now, I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to yell out, I love my life. And if you feel like doing it with us, do it. If you don't, we understand.
I feel like doing it.
1, 2, 3. I love my life. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thanks for coming.
The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.